All right. Hello, everyone. I am Ravi, host of your first The Persistence Progression talk show. I've been planning to do this for a while, but just didn't get enough time, and I think finally it's the time to share our thoughts and opinions and answer your questions, and then give it you guys in a video form so you can watch it when you're basically free. So I will be basically hosting the show, and we'll be talking on interesting topics and answering most of the questions we get to hear from our users and athletes in gym. With me today, I have my wife, Jacqueline.
Hello.
Hello, Jacqueline.
Hello.
She is co-founder of the Persistent Progression and the gym Persistent Athletics in Seattle downtown. It's a woman-owned business, and we are in the heart of downtown. We are in First and Denny, and it's a very beginner-friendly gym of Seattle. And we do here is a strength and conditioning training, basically using the CrossFit methodology. And we have about 80, 90 members right now. And we have been running this gym for about three and a half years. This September will be 4 years. So 2013 September is gonna be a 4-year anniversary for this gym. And the process, we learned a lot, and that's what we wanna share. So Jackie, how are you doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
What are you drinking?
Oh, nothing. It's just a Starbucks drinks.
What
Yes.
drink is that?
It's just pineapple. I have some coconut milks in there. It's a real fresh drink.
How does it taste? Can I try?
Yes, you can try.
All right, so tell me about your background, your journey, how you arrived and became a business owner of this big gym, beautiful gym in this big city. How did you get here?
How did I get here? Well, first of all, I was born and raised in Shanghai, China. I didn't have athletic background. Well, actually, I lied. When I was growing up, my mom did suggest me to go play sports because when I was a kid, I was been sick all the time, and she had to take me to the hospital almost every another weekend. I think she just getting really tired to taking me to the hospital, and she decided to say, you know what, that's it. You need to do some exercises. You need to do some sports, get yourself strong, so I don't have to, keep taking you to the hospital. When I think it was like a random opportunity, we had this tennis coach came to our elementary school, and they just started recruiting the kids because they want to try it. Training kids in a young age for their tennis team. So he came to my classroom and asking if there's anybody interested and wanted to be part of the tennis team. Mm-hmm. Because I heard my mom was venting about I need to do some sports. So I didn't question it, and I just raised my hands and I said, yes, I'm interested. And so the coach took a look at me, and he's like, okay, well, next day, please, bring your parents with you and come to my training facility, and we can sit down and get you signed up. So I went home, told my parents about this. They were really shocked because we had zero knowledge of tennis. But my mom was really happy that she felt like I took a first step, and then they were really like, excited that I'm gonna start doing some sports. So next day, long story short, we went to the facility, and we got myself signed up, and then that's how my training started to play tennis. I was age, I believe it was like 9 years old, 10 years old at the time. So yeah, so it was pretty early on. And well, that was my little bit of athletic background, I would say. I actually played tennis till I turned 17, was till almost like the age about to get into high school.
Almost 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. 8 years. It was like consistent training. It was a very long time. And I remember like I give up most of summer. There's one of the kids like went to like a summer camp or like doing fun things out there, went on a vacation with their parents. I was training on the field. It was really hard training. And then the funny thing is like I was the only girl on the team, so we had a lot of boys on my team. So they cut my hair really short, and so it was really hard to recognize me as a girl. And then they all thought I was a boy the whole time. But yeah, and I stopped tennis is because my parents said that it was enough time to training, and then they want me to focus on more to the study to get into.
Classic, Asian parents want you to get into school.
Focus on the study more and getting into better school. But I was more passionate towards to the drawing and design. So again, my mom sees that in me, so she decided to help me to pursue a art high school, and so that's what I got in. I went to all the so in China you have to went through not only like just the regular test to get passed, and also you have to get passed for drawing and design, some like art related test. So luckily I got all that qualified, and I got into art high school, and my major was more was like a design environment. So it was like a drawing for buildings and everything, but my major was more design, like where you should put the trees at, where you should put the fountain. Yes, like but outside for the environment, for the sidewalk. What type of tree you should put there, what type of flowers you should put there, so make the building looks more, beautiful. I guess is the more attracting people to go to that area. And we have to design like where to put the bench, and so these are basically was my high school major throughout the 4 years high school. But during that time, I did not go back to training for my tennis. I basically put on the hold. So yeah, but I had a really great time in my high school, just focus on develop my drawing skills, oil painting skills and design, everything, anything really with art. That was really fun. And then after that, we had an opportunity to immigrate here to the United States. And so got in the University of Portland. And
what year you moved to the United States?
I think it was 2000.
2000?
2000, during like
23 years ago.
2000?
Yeah.
3 years?
23 years ago.
Yeah, 23 years ago. It's a very long time. 2000, and it was in October. I remember we landed in Seattle, actually. Yeah, because at the time China doesn't have a direct flight to Portland, so we stopped at Seattle, and my uncle drove all the way up from Portland, pick us up in the SeaTac airport, and drove us down to Portland. And then that was, it was.
So you landed in the United States in 2000, and you opened this gym in 2019.
2019, right? Yeah, 19.
What made you decide to open the gym and do a CrossFit and leave your...
Well, that is I never really thought about like I am going to owning a business to myself. I just knew that I always very into sports. I into fitness. I like to do something which is I can always involve with socializing with other people, help others. I feel like helping other people give me such a great rewarding, and then seeing other people have improve on their fitness journey or any area at the time. I feel like as long as I had a part to do with it, and it feels like really good. But owning a gym in a big city, it was never part of my dream, I guess. Like, I never knew that I could make it this.
Back to 2014, you started CrossFit.
2014, I found CrossFit. I was living in Portland, Oregon. The area is called Tigard. I found a CrossFit Tigard, and I went there. And I always get really intimidated by all the classes, the CrossFit classes, of course. Just a regular CrossFit class. I saw people throwing the weights and it was really loud bang noises. I didn't know like what that was. So luckily they had some like a boot camp class, I think it's on the side. So I decided just join the boot camp because most of the movement in the boot camp I can do, like such as rowing, biking, burpees, lunges, squats. Doesn't really involve a lot of weights. And so I would say like when I started CrossFit, it wasn't like a real CrossFit journey. Like I didn't get to touch barbells right away. I didn't get to learn, you know, all the just barbell movement right away. It's more like body weight, I would say. And then of course I met you because you were working in the CrossFit gym. And I think we met at the party, right? Yeah, we met at the party. And after that, I think you were asking me like, oh, how come I never see you in the gym? And I was like, I'm there, but just never in the CrossFit class, you know, because it was very intimidating. And you're like, well, come to my class. And I find out your class was so early in the morning. It was like, what, 5 a.m.?
5:30 a.m., yeah.
Oh my God, I was so early and I didn't feel like want to go to 5:30 a.m. because I am not a morning person. So, but to, you know, I was like really curious because I remember when I was in the bootcamp class, I think it was during the same time when you guys are having a cross class as well. It's like on the another side. I keep hearing people cheering and a barbell dropping. And, you know, like when people are cheering, you hear a big bang, loud noises. I just feel like, what is that? Like, how come, you know,
you're not part of it?
Yeah, like how come I'm not part of it, or how come like this is so exciting people to do so? Because those loud noises is pretty scary, you know, it's really intimidating. But due to that curiosity and I, you know, I was like, sure, I will come to the 5:30 a.m. class. So just do it, 1 or 2 classes, and then just see if I don't like it. And I can always go back to bootcamp class, right? And I came, and I remember at the time we were doing, it was like an overhead squats. It was the most awkward movement ever. And you were asking me to put a barbell over my head and I have to do overhead squats. It was really hard. And then I realized, oh my God, I thought I'm fit, but I'm not fit. You know, I thought my mobility is good, but that movement definitely decreasing my confidence. And it's like, no, you're not, you know, you're stuck. So, and I think I was like really, I mean, I liked it, but at the same time, I also don't like. It was like don't like it at all because it does expose my my weakness, you know, and it make me very vulnerable when I was doing exercises, and that it's like something I never experienced before.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah. So, but I decided to give more a try. And I remember because you were being a very good coach to me. You're very encouraged, and then you are telling me, say, hey, you never done an overhead squat before. You should just keep practicing, you know, those movements will get familiar to you, and which is true.
So that was what, 2015, 16, you started the...
That was in the 15, 14, yeah. I think I probably, after 6-7 months later, after I joined a CrossFit gym, but I didn't do CrossFit for 6 months.
So you did that. Fast forward, when did you start coaching?
I started coaching at 2018, I believe.
Like 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years later. But like I think in 2018, I started coaching at a CrossFit gym called 346 Grid.
Yeah, in Portland. Yeah.
In Portland. Yeah, it's a great gym. If you guys have ever been to Oregon and if you're in the area, I highly recommend it. Check them out. The owner,
Randy.
Yeah, Randy and Chelsea. They are two nicest people you ever met. They're great. And then Chelsea actually was the one who granted me a coaching opportunity in her gym. So that's how I started coaching, and I started getting more coaching experience.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then 2018 to 19 you coached, and 19 you opened the gym here.
Yeah, a year later, and I coached the 346 grid, and also we because due to the distance from 346 grid to where we used to live in Oregon, right? We're living in Beaverton. It was like pretty far. Well, if you are living in Oregon, you know, from Gresham, it's a Gresham, right, to Beaverton, it is quite a commute. So due to the distance, the commute every day, it was putting torn on us. Yeah. And then it's more like on our side, so we couldn't maintain, like, you know, keep driving out there far. So we decided to find a closer gym, which is like 20 minutes in a Hillsboro, right? We found a gym that's now it's called Primordial
Fitness, CrossFit Primordial Fitness.
No, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry for this. I love your gym name, but anything with the R and the L in there.
It used to be called CrossFit Alacrity, and we started there, I think, and then from there we moved here, and it's been 3.5, 4 years running the gym. Build a beautiful community here. It's our community wall. But this is the perfect spot to have a background of our gym. I think I believe we have one of the best community here. Worked really hard to build this, and love it. They are all part of family. So
took some time.
That's the story. So that's about how you arrived there. Tell me about a little bit about this gym. What kind of training happens here? Who are the people, our member? What kind of people should be looking to come to this gym? Give me some of information about what is this gym about.
Yeah, we are more focused on just, you know, in a CrossFit, we will say like we focus on the GPP, the general physical preparedness. Preparedness. Basically is, you know, use the CrossFit methodologies, which is strength and conditioning training, to helping people keep training on their functional movements. Now, like the functional movements, you know, it's including like squats, deadlift, overhead presses. So we use those functional movement and help people to develop, you know, the strength and the mobilities, and it help them to create a you know, healthier body, and then also like can help them to develop like healthier, you know, lifestyle. So when they're now moving with the pain, right? They're moving like freely, and so they can do anything they enjoy in their life. Our most audience in our gym is more like a beginners. So we're trying to, you know, because like I said, I had an experience before when I stepped into the CrossFit gym. It was very intimidating. It was very scary. So like I said, I didn't try to do a CrossFit class for at least 6 months. Like it's more like a boot camp style. But because I had that experience, I understand like when people, they say they never like stepped in the gym before, or they never had a trainer before. If they come to my regular class, you know, they will get really intimidated. But the thing is, here we wanted to give them a roadmap. You know, the things that they see on the floor, like I saw before, in the people who had experience, like they had like probably 3 and 4 years experience, or like even 1 or 2 years experience, if they're already very familiar with all the movements. But here we're more focused on like, we wanted to bring this to the beginners, you know, tell them that, hey, doing exercises, usually doing the CrossFit, is not that intimidating.
As a matter of fact, we are known as one of the most beginner-friendly gym in Seattle. If you're a beginner, have never done anything related to gym, but do like staying active, go outside and want to use the fitness to live the life, I think this is the place you should give it a try. Come in, chat with Jackie, and see what help she can provide.
Yeah.
I'm very confident. We have many testimonials and reviews. You can check on a Google review, which backs the claim that how we were able to transform people who never been exposed to a training from there to now they became a part of their lifestyle, become a part of their daily routine to train and get stronger, get faster, and live the life more happily outside. So if you are somebody working in tech and dealing with the back pain and wondering what is the solution of your problem at this early age, most of our clients are in late 30s, early 40s, and they all experience these kind of symptoms, and they decided to come. So something to look for if you're that one of those people. Come in, chat with us for 30 minutes free, and we'll see if we can solve your problem and give you a roadmap. So thank you so much.